and gentlemen, here we go. We are using the GoPro mount on my shoulder. I may have to do a review of this thing because it's pretty good. You know, I'm using it without the lanyard. You can't see it. Oh well. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I don't know if you can see it a little bit there. No, you can't. But it's on my shoulder, and it's pretty good. I'm really kind of liking this thing. It's a little shakier than the head mount, but I don't have to worry about bumping you guys into everything, you know what I mean? So that's good. So we're just reattaching to the trailer because we're gonna have to head out here in not too long, probably about another hour. Probably head out around 7:30. Yeah, okay, that arm's not gonna work. You guys are gonna shake too much. Yeah, so I'm still learning this mount. So it hangs on my shirt with a magnet from behind. So whenever my shirt moves, you guys move with it. See, I'd have to hold it in order to use it. And if I don't hold it, you just kind of sway all over the place. Okay. Feels looking good. I just topped it off when I got here this morning. Tires haven't gone flat. Good to have tires on the trailer. Their lock, my lock, seal. Looking good. Looking quite good. All right. We are rocking and rolling. This thing is a little high. So I still need to figure out a way to keep this thing from rocking back. It doesn't rock forward because the weight's in the back, but like, you know, I'm probably gonna end up getting some like pieces of rubber, thin rubber sheets, putting it underneath these clamps here to grip better, because this is really slick, this coating material. So this is great though. It really is. All right, so let's get back in this truck and let's talk a little bit. Truck is a mess. And I need to clean my window. Well, not so much my windows, but my mirrors. Okay, let's let me introduce you guys to these this mount here. So here we are again at the Salt Lake terminal. Just saw the video. So this is the nifty little gadget I was telling you guys about. So it's a GoPro mount. It utilizes the standard get off my card there. Utilizes the standard GoPro mount, and it just, your GoPro goes inside and locks in, and it has the GoPro swivel there. So the cool thing is, I didn't do that. Okay, let's turn this off. Oh no, I don't want to turn it off, because if I turn it off, then anyway, yeah, so let's just keep going. So now the cool thing is this back plate is a magnet. So you can stick this to, you saw the video of it sticking, I stuck it on the door. You know, I was still holding on to it because I don't want to let go of it. But yeah, anywho, but the cool thing is you can take this base plate and like, you put it under your shirt here, and it'll just snap on. And you can do that. You can put it on the middle of your shirt. You can put it on, or I prefer it kind of over here on the shoulder-ish, you know. And yeah, so it actually works out really well. in that regard. And there's also this nifty little lanyard that you can use, and both sides have the little hole there. See that? So you can use the lanyard to tie it down to something and protect it, and so it doesn't fall, because I don't want it to fall. Silly me. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we got this load. I picked this load up. Where did I pick this load up? I don't want to lie to you guys. Yeah, leave it to a trucking YouTuber, to be honest, right? Okay, yeah, so I picked this up in Center, Texas. I went home for a day, like literally 28 hours, 30 hours. Didn't do a 34. And some people are going to be like, well, why didn't you just do a 34, Gonzo? That's a poor decision maker right there. Listen up, Buttercup. I did not do a 34 because I had been in Springfield for a week. Literally a week with the truck in the shop. There was a clanking noise when I turned the wheel, and I took it to the assessment bay because not only did I hear the clank, but I felt it in the steering wheel. So I took it to the assessment bay, and they're like, yeah, man, your bushings on your steer axle leaf springs are kind of walking a bit, and that's not bueno. It can lead to dog tracking while you're going down the road. It's a good thing you caught it now. I'm like, bet, because I'm a super trucker. Here's my headset to prove it. And unfortunately, the guys at the Prime Assessment Bay at the yard in Springfield said, listen, man, it's not that big a deal. You know, bushing, this happens to bushings. You didn't damage them. It just happens. He's like, but we don't work on air ride front suspension, because those of you guys who know, I have air ride front suspension on my truck. So they're like, we only do the spring ride on the Freightliners, and we don't do any air ride front suspension work here. So you got to take it to Freightliner. I took it to Freightliner. It took them almost a week to get the bushings in, because they were not on back order. They just had to order them in from a different Freightliner dealership. And yeah, they came in last Tuesday. They slapped them on. I'm like, all right, bet, get me a load out of here. And they got me a load going down to Dallas. It's the worst. I will put in right here, bam. Yeah, you saw how that hood truck was having trouble getting out, and there was like 4 hood trucks back to back, and yeah, so it was very, very tight. There's probably less than 50 feet between the front bumper of the truck, not the deer guard, just the front bumper. That deer guard still takes about another foot, but like probably about 50 feet between the front bumper of the truck and the curb. And that curb has trees on it, so it's not like you just debo it. And you know, if you don't know what deboing something means, you should Google who is debo and do yourself a favor, just do that. But yeah, so after that, I'm like, you know what, I'm in Dallas, I'm only about 300 miles from the house, I'm gonna deadhead home, spend a day at home. I didn't need a 34 because I had 8 straight days of no driving, so I had a full 70 at the time. Right now I'm currently down to 38 hours on my 70, but it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. Anyway, so I went home for 24 hours, and I know, shush, it's complaining because it has low battery. I went home for 24 hours just to see the family, check up on the house and everything. I had a bit of an issue last time I was there. I wasn't at home, but one of my surge protectors flamed up. I'll post a picture of that. Good. It didn't catch fire, but it was smoking and smelling pretty bad. And my loving nephew, Sam, I love you, nephew. I really do. It sounds bad, but I do. I love him and I respect him. He's a great kid. He's a great guy. Anyway, I told him, bro, just break down the door. I do not care. If there's a fire, I need to know. So he broke down the door, and it wasn't on fire. It was just smoking. And of course, my head instantly went to trucking. And I'm like, what about my CPAP? My CPAP machine is on the same freaking table as the dang surge protector. He's like, it's fine, Uncle. The surge protector is burnt to a crisp, and the towel underneath it is crispy as well, but the CPAP is fine. All I got in the CPAP was a little bit of a smell, the electronic burning smell. So yeah, it wasn't that bad, but yeah. So anyway, that was last time I was home. This time I went home, everything was fine. Just literally spent a day there, spent Saturday there. Took back off on Sunday, deadheaded to Center, Texas to grab this Tyson load and head down here up here to Salt Lake. And technically my delivery is in Layton, Utah. What's wrong with you, Gonzo? You just said Layton, Utah. Layton, Utah. And it delivers at 9 p.m. I got here around like 7 a.m. So, yeah. I've been here a while. Actually, I'm 1 hour and 10 minutes away from having a 10-hour break. So, yeah, it's fun. But, it's cool. That's what trucking is, But, yeah, so we're going to go, and by we, I mean us, me, the BlackBerry, and you, the YouTube family. We're going to go drop this load off, but get unloaded, and then come right back here because, as appealing as it may sound, I don't want to try to find parking after 8, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. probably, in Salt Lake City, okay? I could just come to the yard, and I know I'll find a spot. So, yeah. Plus, I'm only like 30 miles away from the Salt Lake yard. It was fun driving through the snow. I'm going to try to get video of that, but it's a very long video, and it's very dark. I don't know if it'll be worth trying. I have a camera system upgrade. I'm upgrading my dash cam to a 3-camera system. The front-facing cam and one on each mirror facing back. So that'll be good. That'll be fun. I don't know if I'm going to do that myself. I want to, but I don't know yet. It's going to depend. So anyway, the reason... squirrel. Anyway, ADD moment. So, the reason I decided to go home after that Dallas load is because I wanted to go home and kind of recharge the batteries a little bit because I'm going to be out until pretty much the week of Thanksgiving. I'm going to be home around the 20th, and I'll be headed back out on the 26th. And so I didn't want to just be out of home that long. I need to go home. I need to check up on my peeps, my family. So I did that. Anyway, that's where it stands right now. I'm going to cut this off here because it's getting pretty long. But, yeah, we'll have some footage of going to the shipper, or going to the receiver. I'm sorry, I just woke up, okay? Stop judging me. Anyway, we're going to clean these mirrors and hang out for a little bit and get rolling, because this is apparently a receiver that doesn't want you showing up prior to 15 minutes before your appointment. So, yeah. Anyway, let's cut it off. Alright, so our door just cleared up here in beautiful Idaho Falls, Idaho.
7 hours and 23 minutes of remaining drive time.
is it me because I just woke up, but I get this like distinct feeling that I just said Idaho rather than Idaho. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not okay with it. So I'm gonna back up here. I'm gonna maneuver my way because I have to get into that door, the only door that's open. So we're gonna cut hard to the right, then cut hard to the left, make a U-turn. The most important thing to remember as you're out here doing this is if there's room, take it. Use all the room you have at your disposal. So yeah, I could cut it hard here, but I have more room. So I'm gonna take it. That should do her. These guys are cool, man. They came up. He's like, bro, they overloaded me with one pallet, and they told me to just put it in door 3. Do you mind? I'm like, nah, man, I don't mind at all. You can go right ahead. They were just super nice about it. So when somebody is nice about things like that, you don't really care. You don't really, it don't get to you, you know? And that's always good. I'm hoping I have enough room. I don't have enough room for the right door, obviously. I don't think I have the mojo for the left door. Oh snap. Got him. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, you know what they say. Catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. It's hard to deny a simple request like that when the dude's just being super freaking nice about it. But you know, there's good times and bad. Slide these tandems. I would put the window down all the way, but it's cold. Nice. All right, now let's chill until we get loaded.